I know what you're thinking. What in the world is NES Remix, and why is it a game on the Wii U of all things? Well, it's simple really. It's a game where you play other games and challenges that Nintendo created specifically for this game. Here's how it works, and it's very simple. There's no story, no real achievements, no online play. You just choose a game and a challenge, and play it. That's it. Succeeding at the events gives you up to 3 stars based on your clear time. If you do really well, you get a flashy rainbow border to show off your skills. If you have to continue an event due to too many fails, then you only get 1 star, but you can retry these events as often as you like. So, what are these events? Well, I should talk more so about the games, because that's what really determines what your tasks are going to be. The first NES Remix features mostly the classic NES black box games, such as Golf, Super Mario Bros., Excite Bike, and Ice Climber. To be perfectly honest, I never really was a fan of most of these games. As much as I loved the system as a child, and still do play it regularly, hell, I have Castlevania hooked up right now, I did grow up with the later games and the slightly higher grade gameplay styles. But I digress. You only get access to about 5 games at the start, but as you're earning stars, you'll unlock more games to choose from. Each game has anywhere from about 10 to 20 plus available challenges, and some of these events contain multiple objectives. Depending on what you choose, you'll get 3 or more hearts, which act as your tries. Some selections will also include a timer, which needs to be taken into consideration when rushing through to complete your mission. Once you choose a game and a stage, you get thrown into the game with a quick prompt on the screen to explain what you're supposed to do. Sometimes these are easy, like just reach the end of a stage when you're only a screen away. Others may be a bit more complicated, like a lot of the Wrecking Crew tasks where you must defeat all the enemies in a specific way. If you were decent at these games in the past, you probably won't have too many issues with any of these challenges. Hell, I didn't play them much, and I usually got 3 stars as well. But that wouldn't be the main part of the game. Instead, in addition to completing missions to unlock the next objective of that game, stars will also unlock remix levels. These stages are the main meat of the game. They amp up the objective by adding in an element that probably wasn't seen in the original game. For example, in some missions, you must complete a Mario level while running to the right and not being able to stop, or pop a few balloons in Balloon Fight while the game is constantly zooming in. Some of these levels are still fairly easy, but others may take a few attempts before clearing them. At first, you'll unlock about 25 of these remix stages. After a bit, you'll then unlock about another 25, placed into a second category called Remix 2. After this, you can unlock a new bonus area, which gives you quick challenges on games that aren't necessarily featured in the game, such as Baseball and Urban Champion. I'm guessing that these are games that Nintendo just couldn't figure out enough challenges for, so they decided to make them a sort of cameo. In addition to stars, you can also earn bits from your score after completing a stage. These bits only get you new stamps for the Miiverse, of which it looks like there's 100 of them. But here's the thing, since the Miiverse was shut down recently, these stamps are pretty much useless anymore, other than bragging rights for completion. There is also a sequel called NES Remix 2 that is available on the Wii U. It's more of the same, but features a much better selection of games, such as Mario 2 and 3, Kirby's Adventure, Metroid, and Punch-Out! I found this game to be much better in this respect because it's games I found more enjoyable than the black box games. In addition to new games, there's also 2 new options available from the main menu, Super Luigi Bros. And Championship Mode. I haven't really played with these much, but I do know that Super Luigi Bros. Is the original Mario game played as Luigi, and backwards. He retains his Lost Level style gameplay, so he jumps much higher than Mario. As for Championship Mode, I only played about a minute of it, but it looks to be a gauntlet of multiple challenges where you're given a score based on clearance time. Maybe I'll look into this a bit some other time and do a short stream on it, but I want to focus on the main games for this review. NES Remix is a game that's perfect for us retro gamers that just can't let go of the older games and want a slightly new challenge of playing them. Get a few friends around, and it could be a whole afternoon of fun. It's just a shame it's on the Wii U. They could have made so much more money by releasing it on non-Nintendo consoles. But you know, it is Nintendo and they don't like to share. It may be on the Switch too, but I'm not sure, since I don't own one. But either way, if you have a way of playing it and enjoy the older NES games, give it a shot. Final score? 9 out of 10. This is Reaper. Happy fragging.